after a positive meeting that the Democrat leaders now share our sense of urgency of bringing this impasse to a close.
There was a dramatic change in tone today. The Democrat leaders essentially pulled the plug on negotiations. They want to push the balanced budget issue reforms off into the fall after the election. It's clear their priority is political and not for the good of the state.
There will be a complaint that the state does not have sufficient money to pay for that budget, and I've said for the last year and a half I'm prepared to negotiate with the governor to find the money to pay for those services. My first choice in finding money would be taxing the wealthy.
We've got 5 days. 5 days is plenty of time. Don't do Band-Aids. Don't do unbalanced budgets. Don't kick the can.
Territory sometimes. We'll try to get a grand compromise with a balanced budget and real reforms as part of a truly balanced budget. The Speaker and the President are trying to hold our schools hostage for this budget process.
Away from it, we've offered spending plans which do the right thing for the people of the state and do not take hostage people that want an education, people that need health care, people that are vulnerable in the society. We're not going to do it.
Hostage taking is when you don't pass an entire budget at all for 2 straight years in exchange for some nebulous business-friendly reforms. We're going to try to pass a budget for the whole year tomorrow. Yeah, there's never been a balanced budget proposed by the governor, not once. He's had 2 budgets that he's proposed.
It's becoming more clear to myself, the governor, and also to Senator Radionio that the Democrat leadership is not prepared to move forward with a comprehensive, balanced budget tomorrow.
The only thing that the Democrats have proposed, and I suspect may pass, is a $7 billion out-of-balance budget. What they're looking at is trying to enforce a massive tax increase right after the election.
The governor this morning suggested that we all work together on a stopgap measure that would take us through the general election, through the veto session, maybe into January.
It would probably not involve any new revenues and no turnaround agenda, which would make it something that could be potentially negotiated.
With regard to the meeting, I guess the one word I would use is very disappointing. And they are driving the crisis in order to force a tax increase on the people of Illinois without any reforms. They don't care if the university's closed, they don't care if the school's closed, they don't care if the prisons can't function. It's all about politics. It is not about doing the right thing for the state. So people of this state are not going to accept just, sure, double my income tax, I'll be fine, don't do anything different. That's not acceptable.